Hi, good evening, Ajay. How are you?
I'm good, Mr. Ramesh. How about you?
Welcome to Logistics Shakti
Thank
Podcast.
you. Thank
And
you.
in fact, thank you again for sponsoring the roundtable. It was a great event, and it was very interesting discussion that we had. Thanks to your team, you and your team.
Pleasure is ours. You don't get such opportunities where you meet a lot of thought leadership
yes, yes,
leaders,
yes, yes.
and also try and do a neutral conversation,
True,
not talking about the company and the capabilities, rather more about the pertinent problems of the industry and see how you can solve for.
true,
In the process, create a lot of partnerships.
true. Two very critical vertical you take care of. One is 3PL
Right.
and one is Express. Both are
That's
very
right.
demanding.
Yeah.
In fact,
Express precisely more of
yes,
B2C
yes.
e-commerce.
See, they need a lot of investment and networking. Like in case of Express, you need to have proper networking, and in case of 3PL, you need a lot of investment nowadays. So they both are very challenging, and the demand is very high. The expectation from customers is very high. So how do you think that the recent developments of technology which has come in has helped you in handling those situations?
Very good, great question, I would say. I'll first pick the network piece. See, DTDC, I'm sure you
Yes,
35-year-old organization, but what we call it as a 35-year young organization.
Yeah.
So, see, fortunately, if you have gone into the details, our networks predominantly, apart from being hub and spoke organization, our network is partner-driven network.
Yes.
We are the only company in the
You're
industry.
only correct. In fact, there are so many courier companies. They have always tried to do their
They
own
tried,
networking,
tested.
and you have been very successfully
So
actually.
thank you,
running
Madhav. We
your
should
franchise.
thanks to our chairman that he has been able to solve this code 35 years before,
Yes,
and the magic still continues.
yes,
The chairman still has that aura that he continues to hold this
true,
17,000 partners together.
true.
So a time-tested model of channel partners with 17,000 physical outlets, actually 17,000 feet on ground, and then their gig force who actually does delivery and pickup for us.
Yes.
So this vast decentralized network which is just next to your doorstep is something which has helped us, always remain on our toes, at the same time evolve according to the market evolving, and from a days of delivering a parcel or asking people to do a collection to a stage wherein we go take an appointment and make people feel privileged and do a delivery at a high service rate. So the era of customer service to customer experience to age wherein we are being judged by the NPS and hence the repeat orders. Our partners have always been remain on toes. They have evolved their behavior, and because of them, we are what we are. So that is how one of the inner strengths which we have is.
But how do you manage to do it? See, people, the major problem that you face in network design is when you have an agent, he is not reliable. Whereas you have been there for last 35 years and you have been successfully managing them, and you have been, in fact, now most of these courier companies have fitted out, most of them are fitted out. So now it's only Blue Dart and DTDC basically for pure courier. So how did you manage to retain those franchisees and continue to
Answer lies
grow?
in your question, sir. You said agent. Generally, we don't appoint agents. We appoint partners.
Partners.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys are partners in my business. They have an equal stake, equal equity in the business.
Yes.
It's a grounds up approach which we follow.
Okay.
They are the feet on the ground. They're not agents. They just don't act as an agent for me or a commission agent for me. They are business partners.
So how
In
do
a behavior standpoint, also every decision we make, every policy we make, every strategy we make, we keep in mind our customers, and for us, as far as our customers are partners,
okay.
because they go out in the market, they meet with the client, they do a lot of groundwork, they go and sign customers, they do the revenue, at the same time they do the delivery. So we are blessed with this 17,000 feet on ground which is penetrated across length and breadth of country, wherein we get hands-on feedback. We are so well connected with them that each and every partner, we ensure that we meet with them once through our monthly meets and quarterly meets. The partners have got a direct access to leaders. Partners have got, in some cases, even direct access to chairman. Yeah. So we work on the human touch. We work on emotions. We work on the.
How, you have a club, a chairman club kind of a thing, or how?
We have so there are different. We have a program called Ignite program. Then we have got several programs. We have got say National Franchise Board.
After Peerless, probably DTD is one company which has such a streamlined system of connecting.
It's about the human touch, the connect. We have not allowed this partner ecosystem to move on bots or to ticketing system. We still have that human touch. We still have that FaceTime. We still have their access and our access to them. So, and hence it is collaborative work. Organization
Yes.
strategies, organization policies, organization behavior is basis their feedback,
Okay.
and hence a lot of collaboration happens.
Okay.
The day you stop getting that feedback, or you stop having that human touch, or you stop reacting or acting on their feedback, that is where you lose the touch, and then that is where the business.
Correct.
So it starts becoming a problem. So 35 years, young organization, we have ensured that we maintain that human touch,
Touch.
that human angle, that emotions in the conversation,
Okay.
which has helped us grow.
Grow.
And that's how the philosophy would be. In fact, as we talk, there are ways and means how we celebrate it. Fortunately, as we talk, the year, our chairman has named this financial year 26-27 as franchise year.
Okay.
So we are going to celebrate our 17,000 partners, 17,000 franchise throughout the year.
Okay.
And there are a lot of campaigns, lot of incentives, lot of programs
Okay.
which have been designed. We'll continue to engage, we continue to evolve, and that's how we continue to stay connected with them. So that's the mantra of the business.
And when you're also trying to go in a big way in global this thing arena, and your tie with India Post is not 10 years. So how many years?
This year only.
This
So
year.
India Post tie-up, we are very 6 months before.
Okay. You had earlier also some tie up with them. No?
No.
Okay. So how is it going to help you grow globally? And your competitors are DHL, FedEx, and all those things. So how do you think you will, in India as well as in globally, how are you going to?
See, the answer again lies in the question, sir. We are a company of masses. We do not create the products sitting in the boardroom. We go out in the market, we meet our customers, we meet our channel partners. We have got our ways and means of gathering the feedback, filtering those
No, I'm
feedbacks.
saying your tie
And
up
just
with.
coming to that, ultimately it will lead to your answer of India Post. So essentially, we do not create rate cards, we do not create templatized products which are not meant for the elites.
Okay.
Essentially, we are a company which takes care of the entire class and masses of the country.
Okay.
So when you talk about DHLs and FedEx, we have a product which takes care of premium services, which
Okay.
helps you do a delivery from India to UK in 24 hours,
Okay.
which the competition, the name shooting, even they may not
Yes,
want to do it,
yes.
which is where I've got my own network, my own products.
Correct.
At the same time, there is a client, or there is one of my, say, relatives, hypothetical example, sitting in Pune, would want to send some Tilgud during Sankranti to their relatives in US.
Yeah.
Now, they may not have that ability to pay a few $100 to you in order to send it in 2 days and 3 days.
Yeah.
They may want to wait for those 10 days, 15 days, but they
Okay.
may want to, the ability does not allow them to spend so much,
Yeah.
which is where they are okay with 10 days, 15 days of a relaxed act, but they are looking for a solution which is affordable for them, which is where India Post tie-up.
That probably applies to even India, because your price structure and Blue Dart's prices are very different. At least
We
in
don't
retail,
compete
in
with
retail.
any. We don't. So see,
So that's a
India
different
Post,
market segment you both cater.
in
It's
a way,
it's a conscious decision between both of you, or it's
so I would want to answer it in this way. India Post tie-up for international has a different perspective. India Post tie-up for India has a different
no,
perspective.
I'm talking about Blue Dart and you
Yeah.
have a different price structure.
I was
That's what
answering
they
your
tell.
first question. Sorry.
Okay. So they both have a different price structure, and probably the customer segment is very different. So Blue Dart's retail rates are very high, whereas DTD is quite affordable. So is it a conscious decision to stay away from that segment and cater to your own niche, and it has been successful, or what?
So by design, you don't get into the competition. By design, you create a product for India
Yeah.
as well as Bharat.
Yeah.
So I may not want to comment on what Blue Dart is. Competition is to be treated with respect, and we have got huge respect for the kind of work they do in the
They
market.
both are doing well.
Yeah. As far as I am concerned, DTDC is concerned, sir, as I told you again, domestic products are suited for people who need premium services
Yes.
and are willing to pay premium. At the same time, people who would want affordable product and are ready to wait. So price as well as tag, these are two directly proportional things. Depending upon customers' needs, we have got all the products. So I would not say, I also have a premium product which may compete with
Okay.
the competition. I also have a product which is taking care of the
So you have a tat for different tat for both of them.
different ads for different products. Depends on the need
Need.
and the ability you want. Not ability, I would say, but the amount you would want to pay for it. So speed,
Tell me,
enhance the
one more
price.
very critical issue, since you are in Express and Courier. This 10 minutes delivery, 7 delivery. What is your take on that? Is it required? 10 minutes delivery is required, or it is a hype which has been created? I see. There was a time I was interviewing somebody else also, when mobile. Everybody used to remember their mobile number, phone numbers. 10, 15 people used to remember. 20, 50 people used to remember. Now you don't even remember probably 2 people's number. So somewhere this mobile has affected my ability to remember. My mind has affected mine. Similarly, I feel somehow this 10-minute delivery is actually impacting your ability to plan. This is my take, and it's purely my personal take. What is your take on this? Do you need 10-minute delivery? Does it help or?
See, we have done a lot of research on this. We partnered with some of the thought leaders. In fact, basis this research, we came up with a business idea. We came up with an idea which is now it's solving a lot of problems for D2C space.
Okay.
And we are solving, by the way, a speed problem for D2C brands.
Okay.
Through a venture which we call it as Raftar, which we launched last year. Before doing that, we went out in the market. We collaborated with at least thought leaders and people who are part of ecosystem, from the user side to someone who gives a demand, to someone who fulfills the demand, and someone who creates the demand. The basic crux which came out of that research was not everything needs to be delivered in 30 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And there are people who don't even need everything to be delivered in 15 to 30 minutes. But speed is different. But how do you?
But it has become a unique selling point now.
More than unique selling points, sir, you also have to talk about something which is sustainable, which you can sustain for long. So on one hand, you had something which was getting delivered in 4 to 6 days. On another hand, you
you can still deliver in 10 minutes, provided you get paid for it. Otherwise, without taking cost, delivering in 10 minutes is, apart from affecting the bottom line, it is impacting the customer's ability to plan.
Think about the gig riders. So they are put to so much of pressure. No, I was talking about the research. I'll just try and complete that. So essentially what happens is a customer does not need everything in 30 minutes. At the same time, he's not ready to wait for 2 days, 3 days or 6 days, which earlier was the case was. So what we figured out in the research was that there is a sweet spot in between. Someone who was getting in 1 day and now 30 minutes is ready to wait for 4 to 6 hours, provided you give him a visibility.
But I don't see that happening. People want it in 10 minutes nowadays.
That's happening. We are doing it. There are, that's happening. We are doing it. And then, so typically India, which is metro and tier 1, if you deliver them in 4 to 6 hours, they are more than happy. At the same time, Bharat part, which is
and all that, they're selling 10-minute delivery and they're the unique selling point. And it's happening. It's not reducing. It is day by day. It is coming down.
But if you look at what government is saying, government has very clearly came out with a policy that you just can't do anything in 10 days and 10 minutes and 15 minutes.
Delivery boys, they don't sustain for more than 1 year.
No. So hence government has came up with a policy that bare minimum is 30 minutes. The definition of speed which government has now defined is 30 minutes. I mean, look at the, there was a strike on 31st and hence government went and collaborated with the workforce, and hence they, in the interest of their life, their safety, and in the interest of their well-being gig riders, now government has came with a policy. There has been a clear instruction to all the quick commerce platforms that earliest is 30 minutes. You just can't do 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So even government has gone.
They can't claim some delivery.
No. Even government has gone and changed it. Hence, I am telling you, people does not need everything in 10 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. They are more than happy to wait for 4 days or 4 hours or 6 hours, provided you are able to deliver in 4 hours to 6 hours. As committed. And then you have a in Bharat part of it, wherein you are delivering, say, tier 3, tier 4, even they need speed. They are not ready to wait for 4 days and 6 days. If they need 1 days and 2 days, which is what you can solve the problem of speed in 2 different ways by decentralizing the supply chain. And this is all has came up in the research which we conducted. Hence, we launched this white paper which is there in the public domain. So the help in the whole white paper which is there in the public domain, wherein we talk about speed and hence this word called rapid commerce.
One last question. This industry is going through a lot of change. So what do you think? What is the future for this industry? How it's going to really, I like different verticals and all that. So we were discussing about amalgamating all the verticals and getting into a one-point solution. So what's your take on that one point?
See, increasingly people will have to consolidate and rationalize the partners and will have to talk about solution. Players who are going to have this solution-oriented approach, players who are going to have this partner-driven approach, players who are going to talk about efficiency at right cost, as well as they are going to talk about NPS for their clients, are going to stay. So I see a lot of consolidation happening, and only those who adopt technology, use it wisely, and ensure a lot of benefits come in for their clients and for partners, and have a solution-driven approach are going to stay. And hence you see DTDC completely.
DTDC is one Indian company which is very proud that it is growing and it is doing well. So I'm sure you will do much better, and it's a proud moment for us.
We were the first company who has invested in generative AI and are adopters of AI, and we are solving problems of our clients through AI.
Thank you.
So
I wish you all the best.
thank you so much. Thank
do
you
well.
for this
Thank you. Great.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.